is happening? Welcome to episode 33 of the Nintendo Powercast. I'm your host, N64 Josh, and player 2 is Hate Zero, almost as good as Coke Zero. What's up, buddy?
What is going on? Did you know they changed Coke Zero? It's now Coke Zero Sugar. I don't like it as much. Just a side note. I'm pretty bummed about it because Coke Zero was my favorite. Not a sponsor. Don't want you as a sponsor anymore. I don't like it.
I think you're Hate Zero Sugar. I think that's what...
I might be switching to Pepsi Max. Pepsi, if you're listening, this is your chance.
All right. Well, let's do this thing. Let's rein it in. Rein it in. Where's the toothbrush? My gosh, people are listening to you. This is what's scaring me. Kirby Geek, there's no toothbrush. I'm sorry.
You already ate it.
I already ate it. He's lying. I didn't. Guys, if you want to get yourself a free book from Audible, go to audibletrial.com/NPC. There you can choose from one of 30,000 plus books, including Masters of Doom, because that's what Captain Logan recommends a lot of. If you're into the Doom series of games and you want to hear the history of it, go check it out. I just finished Console Wars. Really like it. And, of course, Ready Player One is always just a kind of a staple you can go back to. So, good stuff there. That's audibletrial.com/NPC. I also want to plug the other podcast I'm a part of. It's a Destiny podcast. So if you like the video game Destiny, go check out the Lootcast. You'll find it on thelootcave.com. You'll also find this podcast on thelootcave.com because that's the home for all of our content. And we're always looking for contributors to thelootcave.com. So if you have a YouTube channel and you like writing and you want to promote your YouTube channel on thelootcave.com, well, hit me up on Twitter at N64Josh. My DMs are open. And we can talk and see about getting you set up to write some posts, cover some gaming news, whatever floats your boat. So we have a couple of things to do tonight. We have a couple of giveaways.
Are we doing that today? Is that today?
I think it's today.
I think you might be right.
I think I am. So, should we do one? Should we do the Gleam giveaway?
Yeah, so let's do the Gleam giveaway first, and I think we'll give people a little bit more time to join into the show, so maybe smack middle, we'll pull the other one from the viewers live.
Okay. So maybe I should wait, though, until I see the person here that won. Should I do that?
Yeah, let's do that. We can do that.
I'll tease it, though. It is a regular in the stream.
It is a regular. You guys know this individual, I assume.
Yes, you do. So I do want to say hi to everybody that's here. Henny, Captain Logan, Drummer, Sneaky Sniper, Kirby Geek, Akram17. Did I miss anybody? Looks like I got everybody that's typed so far. Anybody that's just Modern Prophet, welcome. Anybody that's just lurking, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you. Ken's, there you are, buddy. What's going on? So it's not any of us then, and he says.
It could be.
It could be.
And maybe you win the next one if it's not one of you.
Yeah, just hang out. Hang out. Guys,
just hang out.
We have a ton of stuff to talk about. So, pickups. What'd you get this last week? Did you pick up anything?
Nothing at all. I got a pre-order.
Okay, I got the Troll and I, or whatever it's called. I didn't even open it because I heard it's super bad.
Yeah, it's supposed to be terrible.
Yeah, I got it for cheap anyway. I had a coupon and everything. So, hey, I want to try to get every Switch title physical copy. Like I'm going for it. So
yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I'm only like 4 behind right now. So I gotta just keep on going.
What are the 4 you're missing?
Super Bomberman, Just Dance, Disgaea 5, and Lego.
2 of those, Disgaea 5 and Bomberman, are titles I figured you would have picked up.
Yeah, I just haven't. I haven't. So
well, you'll get there. You'll get there.
And guys, if you're hearing a little chime while we're talking, that's because we're on Twitch, and I have no way as of yet to turn that sound off. So I apologize for the podcast listeners that have to hear the little alert, as of right now, nobody knows how to. I even asked a partnered streamer, how do we fix this? He's like, I don't know. Turn your desktop volume off. I'm like, that's how I hear you. I can't do that. So, yeah. Anyway, so just want to give you guys a heads up. Hopefully it doesn't get out of hand. If it does, I'm going to have to figure out something else, and I'm not sure what quite yet. So,
yeah.
Let's see. I picked up, like I said, I got Troll and I.
It doesn't really count though, because you're never going to play it, right?
Probably not even taken out of the plastic.
Okay.
But I did pick up the purple squid today. The purple squid amiibo.
Very nice.
My local GameStop. I walked in and said, "Hey, do you guys have this?" And they were like, "Technically, yes, but somebody pre-ordered all three. They haven't picked them up. We've called multiple times and he won't answer. He doesn't have a voicemail." I'm like, "Okay, well, whatever. Let me know. Here's my number." And of course, they never called. But my wife went in today to go pre-order me a SNES Classic, which they were already out of. We'll talk a lot about that. Don't worry. And they had the purple amiibo, purple squid amiibo. Eric is very upset right now that there's no SNES. So, I get the power armor. Ken says, "Well, that would involve opening it, so probably not happening." Oh, I did pick up some stuff. I got Spy Hunter for the NES. I also got Link's Adventure for the NES.
Nice.
And you'll appreciate this, dude. I got Project Gotham 2 and Rally Sport 2 for the original Xbox.
Outstanding pickups.
Yeah, I knew you'd like that. But actually, my wife picked those out. She's like, "Hey, I want to play these again." I'm like, "Fair enough." So, but
those were classic.
I also found another one of these, which I am now holding up, an opened Zero Suit Samus.
Did you buy it opened? Because
No,
I know you
because
can't physically do it.
They had an opened one there that cost $3 more than the boxed one. So I bought the boxed one and opened it on stream, and everybody was like, "Do it." I literally felt like Anakin from episode 3. Like, what? So anyway, I opened it. It hurt me to do it, but I did.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Nice.
That is that. So those were my pickups. No, I didn't pick up any virtual stuff, anything. So that was it.
No. Have you been playing anything?
Yeah, Mario Sunshine and Splatoon. I feel like those two just kind of go hand in hand. So
they do. I think Mario Sunshine is the sequel to the Splatoons, and you are finally cleaning up the mess you've made. It makes total sense.
I guess so. I was going for a prequel just because it was older, but
no, they didn't have Splatoon fleshed out at the time. But okay. Yeah, it's a sequel. Direct sequel.
Yeah, Wib in the chat is saying I opened up the Amiibo Band-Aid style. I just had to go for it. So, yeah, other than that, I mean, I played a little bit of Rogue Squadron. I've been playing a lot of GameCube stuff recently and having a good time with it. Also practicing for the Nintendo World Championships. I still got I got to shave 8 seconds off my total time. The New York Times were posted. The top time is 1:16, and I don't know the exact, and you can do the lava, you can jump the wall, fall in the lava, and get put on the other part of the track, and it counts.
Huh.
So I can't even figure out how to do that yet, but whatever. It is what it is. So yeah, that's kind of been what I've been playing. A little bit of Sonic, not much.
Yeah,
but a little bit. What about you? What have you been playing?
I played a little bit more Sonic. I played, what was the game we kept talking about? Retro City Rampage. Played a little bit more of that, and it keeps the pedal to the metal on ridiculousness, so that's fun. I'll invest a little bit more time, and then a tiny bit of Splatoon 2. That's pretty much it. Just kind of waiting
for Mario plus Rabbids, huh?
A little bit, yeah.
All right. Well, as far as this week's releases, we've got Mario plus Rabbids coming out next Tuesday, and
yes.
Minecraft Story Mode next Tuesday?
That, I think, is Friday.
Oh, are they doing? See, it's so confusing with Nintendo. A lot of times Nintendo does stuff Fridays, but like.
Well, Nintendo's usually Friday, but third parties are typically still on the Tuesday releases, right?
Right.
So, yeah.
But so which one's Friday? Minecraft or
Minecraft?
Okay.
Rabbids is Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. It seems like they should be flipped in my mind, but whatever, that's fine.
Yeah.
You're right. It is what it is. So, wait. Minecraft Story Mode is out today. There you go.
That's what it is. Okay, there we go.
Cool. See, we know stuff.
Obviously, I didn't pick it up, so there you go. There you have it.
Oh, that's a physical release. That's one more. Okay. All right. So, in our notes here, we'll start putting the date next to the game when it comes out. We're just so excited about Mario plus Rabbids, I think, that we just kind of spaced it. So,
yeah. Do we have much time to talk about that at some point?
We can make let's talk about it now, and then we'll get into the news.
So it's not a game that I normally would be interested in. I didn't play XCOM, but there's something about it in the videos I've watched, and obviously we don't know the amount of gameplay there's going to be. I guess the length. It could be a 6-hour title. I don't know yet, but there's something about it that just seems very intriguing to me. What are your thoughts?
There's just a charm about it. It just has the Nintendo Mario charm, is what it has, and it's extremely goofy. Like I have this feeling, and from listening to other podcasts, that people don't like the Rabbids very much. Like they're an annoying character, kind of like the Minions, which some people loved Minions to begin with, and then they quickly they wore out their welcome. And so my hope with this is that we will actually like Rabbids after this series. It'll be like, because I remember my kids watched a Rabbids cartoon, and I was like, please turn that off. I don't know what it is. I don't want to ever hear it in my house again. I'm not interested. But I will say, seeing the Rabbids run around in Luigi gear, in Princess Peach gear,
the Yoshi suit,
the Yoshi suit, Donkey Kong, like the Donkey Kong Rabbid, and then today I watched a opera singing Rabbid that was singing about Mario's princess being in another castle and him being the Phantom of the Opera, and it was just this big over the top goofy scene that I was like, this is just fun. It's just fun. That's what it looks like. So I'm very optimistic for this one, and I'm gonna go all in on it, and I might even pull the trigger on the collector's edition from GameStop, but I don't know.
It's not an amiibo.
Yeah, but it's still a collector's edition.
They really missed the boat on the amiibo for Rabbids, but yeah, it looks cool. I'm excited. I'm not normally a fan of any of the Rabbids stuff I've played, with the exception maybe when they first got introduced. But hopefully after this, I can at least tolerate them. So we'll see. I'm excited, though. I'm pumped. The tactical side of it looks really fun.
Yeah, and let's break that down a little bit more too. Like, what do you know? I've seen a little bit of the gameplay from a while back, but I mean, essentially, you move X amount of spaces and then you fire, right?
Yeah, that's how it seems. I'm probably in the same boat. I watched probably the same intro videos you did. So yeah, I mean that kind of, it's that tactical. So you move, you fire, and then I think they move back and forth. But hopefully with some exploration, and I'm hoping there's more to it than just the fighting and cutscenes. I'm hoping there's some exploration where you can explore these worlds that are fully fleshed out and fun. So we'll see.
Yeah, and some of the other videos I've seen, it seemed it seemed like that was the case. So there was some of that kind of stuff going on, So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a different experience. It'll be fun to have on stream and just try to figure it out together. And more than likely, for those of you that were in stream yesterday, as I was doing Mario Sunshine and trying to ride a blooper through a surfboard, my gosh, I'd collect all the red coins and then smash into something. And I was crying. I was laughing so hard. Chat was going crazy. So who knows? Hopefully it makes for some entertaining times on stream. That's what I'm hoping anyway.
Yeah.
We got a lot to talk about in the news.
Let's go.
There is a lot to talk about. This almost feels like old news at this point. The Walmart exclusive Switch bundle.
Yeah, that was like the Wednesday after our last show.
Yeah. So, it's a thing. Whatever. I mean,
I think the reason I put it in there was people were talking about whether you like it or against it. I think it's great. You're not getting anything packaged in there. You couldn't buy separate. So it's not like, oh, you have to buy this Walmart exclusive Switch now because it comes with a custom painted. It's nothing like that. Everything in there you could buy. I'm all for it. They haven't announced the price, so I don't know if you're paying for these things or what you're paying.
$379.
So you save a little bit of money over the regular. So
you get a case, you get the game digitally.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's about it. You get the watermelon Joy-Cons. So
I like it. I'm all for it, and it's getting more of these Switches out in people's hands. So it's good stuff.
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm afraid to get to the next topic because I'm looking at the chat and they're already talking about Dead Sea levels of salt that they are already feeling tonight. So let's just talk about it.
You want me to read it? I'll start.
Okay.
Best Buy and Amazon both had the SNES Classic pre-orders up in the middle of the night. It's your fault if you didn't get it. You're the ones who didn't do it. You should have been listening. You weren't doing it. Now you don't get one.
If you never want to hear that voice again, please tweet at me. So all I need is one tweet saying...
Just one
tweet, and we'll never have to hear it again.
Do they have to say, like, don't say that in the tweet? Or... I'm sure you're going to get a tweet at some point.
Yeah. Just tweet at me. Tell Hate Zero, Eric, whatever, to stop. Hate Zero Sugar to stop.
They like it. So, back to that. We'll get away from the Trump stuff. The SNES Classic was up on more than just Best Buy and Amazon at this point, but it was very reminiscent of the NES Classic. It was very short duration. It was up, maybe 20 minutes, maybe less. Websites were crashing. They weren't ready for the influx of people. I had one in my cart at GameStop and Target, and both failed me. So, people are mad. I'm mad.
How mad?
I'm not gonna flip my table over, but I'm reasonably upset. It's disappointing. Nobody learned from the last one, and we're how many months from the last one, and we didn't learn anything from it. And then freaking Amazon or whatever doesn't even stop people from ordering 10 of them. Are you kidding me? 10 of them? I can't get my hands on one, but someone ordered 10 of them.
Yeah, not good.
Not someone. Multiple someones ordered 10 of them.
Right. Well, hey, you can buy them from them for $300 on eBay. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I just got a tweet that says, I heart Eric. So there you go. That's not the tweet I'm looking for.
Let's keep it.
That's not the tweet I'm looking for. But so I literally
keep doing it.
Oh my gosh. Well, I literally got in bed. I streamed last night for 4 hours, got in bed. It was literally the last time I went down to look at my phone, and Super Nintendo, I believe, posted SNES pre-orders are up on Best Buy. I immediately grabbed my phone, hit put in cart, pre-ordered, put my phone down, went to sleep. My thoughts were like, oh, if I got it, there's going to be lots of them. It should be no problem.
Yeah, sure.
20 minutes. 20 minutes. So, guys, unfortunately, this gets worse. Toys R Us is not doing pre-orders at all. So you just got to go fight people for one.
Yeah.
GameStop supposedly is holding back 40%.
Oh, and we know why they're doing that.
for bundles.
Yeah, because they're going to screw everyone over again like they did the last time.
Now, there are cases with pre-orders sometimes that they reopen them when they see how much how many pre-orders they had. Okay, can they meet that allotment? And then, okay, we can give you this many more. They go ahead and open pre-orders again.
Right.
So, look, Nintendo has said that there's going to be more of these things in the wild. So hopefully, no matter how many systems these scalpers buy, it's not going to matter because you're going to be able to still find one in a store. My guess is that you may have to really like get up early on the release day and go to and I'm saying if you can, stay away from the major retailers, stay away from the GameStop, stay away from the Best Buy, stay away from the Toys R Us, where Eric and I are up in the Pacific Northwest. We have a store called Fred Meyer.
Hey man, don't tell everyone my secret. Don't go there. They don't even carry electronics, I'm pretty sure.
So go to some place like that. That's a little more like maybe not everybody's gonna be there. Where I live, there's a ton of Walmarts around. One of them's like kind of way out in the boonies, and they don't get a ton of shoppers out there. It's a smaller store, so maybe scope out something like that.
And when you don't find one through any of those places, you can always go to ThinkGeek and get yourself a SNES Classic with 13 old, already used original Xbox sports games.
Just what we've always wanted. Just what we've always wanted. Yeah. So that's hopefully never going to be a thing, but who knows? Who knows? So yeah, it is unfortunate that it feels a little bit like, Alka-Seltzer says, "Shh, Freddy's is ours." It feels a little bit like the NES Classic, but we don't know what's going to happen the day it comes out. And we don't know what's going to happen 2 weeks later if more shipments are going to come in. And Nintendo has already said that things are going to get better. I don't know. Is this on Nintendo? Do we blame Nintendo for what the retailers are choosing to do?
At this point, I think when the N64 Classic comes out and I'm Nintendo, I don't let the retailers do a pre-order anymore because that's the only way you can manage the scalpers from getting it, right? If I don't allow a retailer to do the pre-order, then when it goes live, everyone gets a fair shot at it.
Yeah, but the counter to that is everybody said, why didn't they do a pre-order for the NES Classic to figure out demand? And
I think they know demand at this point, right?
It's pretty good. Yeah.
Safe to say. So, yeah.
So I'm going to read what Destinite has to say because the salt is flowing. It says Nintendo has become a joke this generation. Ooh. They've gone from a game company to a limited run collector's edition blank toy company. Totally lost touch with the audience, the children. Nintendo is blank the children. Woo. Okay. I'll let you guys fill in the blanks. But anything else on this NES debacle?
No, I want it to go away.
Okay.
Let's move on. It sucks. It sucks for everyone. I hate it. Let's move.
Okay. Well, let's move on to the Gleam contest real quick.
Yeah, let's do it.
I want to say congratulations to the past co-host, the saltiest salt of the earth. You won a copy of Mario plus Rabbids. So I will be sending it to you via the mail. Congratulations. I hope you can find some way to enjoy it.
Yeah. And just know, Dustin, I was like, we shouldn't give it to him. It's going to look bad. And Josh is like, no, we have to. He won. So he wanted to take care of you. I was like, no, don't let that guy win. He's so salty.
So, and don't worry, guys, in just a little bit here, maybe once we finish up the news, we will do one more giveaway for everybody that's here. So make sure to hang out at least till then, and we have one more chance. So
yes,
let's see. And your odds are pretty good right now, so it's looking good.
Yeah.
This was insider trading. I promise you, I hit the button and it picks the name. So whoever entered, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
So Wib's saying it's kind of crappy they're doing it like this. What is the better option? They have to give it to Amazon. They have to give it to online retailers. That has to happen. They can't just put it in storefronts, right? I mean, the brick and mortar stores, there has to be some online stuff.
The solution is to make so many of them that nobody wants to scalp them, right? But that they're not going to do that. But that's the real answer. Make enough of them that everyone who wants one can get some, and then we don't have this issue. It's like any other hot, Furby, Tickle Me Elmo, stupid Beanie Babies, Nintendo 64 when it launched. Anything, it's the same thing.
Yeah, and hopefully, fingers crossed, guys, that because it's coming out in September, and they said it's going to go through the end of the year, that there will be shipments of them each month. That would be my hope. So even if you don't get one right away, don't give in to those scalper prices. Like, just be patient. They're fun to hunt for. There is some fun in that. When my wife finally found one of the NES Classic for me, it was a blast. Jimmy Pike said he walked into a store and found one on a shelf, and it was like, it was like getting the golden ticket, basically. So there is some fun in that, but I do agree with what Eric's saying and what Destinot said. Like, this kind of needs to stop. Like, just give us enough so that we can play it, right? Just give us enough so that especially since this has a brand new game in it that's never been released before. Like,
and likely will never be. Well, we don't know because maybe Virtual Console, but there's a good chance we never see it again.
Yeah, and G.I. Jello says solution is for Nintendo to take pre-orders and build to those numbers plus a little extra for retailers. Yeah, and maybe start these pre-orders when they announce the thing in, early June or whenever it was? Like, that day they should have started taking pre-orders so they go, okay, here's how many we have to make. There's just some things that are still kind of backwards. I mean, look, I'm a Nintendo fan through and through. That's not gonna stop. But man, I wish somebody would just set them straight on some of this stuff. And after reading Console Wars and seeing what Sega of Japan did to Sega of America, I do know there are some things that Nintendo of Japan, Nintendo of America, their hands are tied. They're like, we can't change this. We can't change the policy. We can't change the way they're doing this. And it's very unfortunate because I don't know. I mean, the last thing I want to see is people trampling each other trying to get one of these things or whatever. We want to play these things. Take pre-orders, see what the demand is, meet the demand.
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean, they need to make more. And maybe you're right. Maybe throughout the months, weeks, whatever, there'll be enough of them on the shelf that we look back at this in December and we're like, remember when we thought we couldn't get one? We're so stupid. But it's likely not going to be the case. I'm going to get one. That's just how that's going to work out. So anyone who is trying to stop me, don't. I'm going to get one. But
I'm going to do everything I can to make sure we can give one away and maybe more. I mean, I really want to be able to give away at least one. So, we'll see.
I'd love to. But someone's not going to get one, and they're going to be upset, and it's going to spoil Nintendo for them. And so is it the retailers? Yes. But ultimately, we need to be mad at Nintendo, right? I mean, they know the demand of the first one, and then to come out, it's not looking promising. We'll see. We'll see.
We will see. So, let's move on to happier things. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Because you know what? We're hey.
Did you see the eclipse yesterday?
There's still, I did.
You saw the moon pass in front of the sun for about 2 minutes?
Yeah, it was sweet. It got cold. It was awesome. The coolest picture I saw, there's a couple of them, but probably the coolest one I saw had the space station doing a little photo bomb, the International Space Station. So that was pretty sweet. If you want to see that, just go check my Twitter. I retweeted it. So
there you go.
it's pretty neat. Splatoon 2. is getting an update. We are getting a new map called Manta Maria. I think that's how you say it.
Yes.
It arrives 8/26. It looks like you're fighting on a ship, basically, and has like 3 large masts right in the middle. So, new map. And
That's always good.
I think it's brand new. The problem with not playing Splatoon 1 is I'm like, is this an old map that's rehashed? Is this brand new? Like, I don't necessarily know. But Kirby Geek's excited. So that's a good thing. Look cool. It looked cool. I'm ready for some new maps. I'm kind of burned out on the maps, honestly. And so new maps would be great. We have a new special weapon available. It's the bubble blower. Did you see this thing?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so we're filling bubbles with ink and splattering all over the place.
Yeah, that'll be cool. It'll be fun. Something new. I mean, diversity is good. So that's fine.
Who knows if it'll work as planned? I'm kind of watching the way they're doing it. I'm like, they're sitting there. They're literally targets right now. Like, hey, come shoot my bubble. Like not a good plan. Not a good plan. I'll be like, nope, I'm going to stay mobile, but thanks. Have fun with that.
Well, if once you start communicating and stuff, you can work out to where you just talk to your buddy and be like, hey, shoot my bubble. Oh wait, we can't communicate.
Communicating with your buddy. You can't even play with your buddy.
Yeah.
Wah, wah. Salmon Run is getting a new map, Lost Outpost. That's available 8/23. I've yet to play Salmon Run because it's only available at certain times. So, I don't know. Look, Splatoon is awesome. Splatoon just needs to get updated to become a current 2017 game. Matchmaking with teams and voice chat. That is, whatever. We can do the voice chat through Discord. It works just fine. But it's still just a bizarre thing that we can't even play together unless you get up to league play, which is not easy to do because you're stuck playing with randoms to get there. So, I'm still playing the heck out of Splatoon, still grinding away, but I am getting a little bit like, okay, I kind of want to play this with friends, yet I find myself playing solo most of the time, or people will join me from the stream, which is fun, but we're not like playing together. We're not communicating. There's not, it's unfortunate because the game has so much potential. Destinat of all people says Splatoon is magic. You shush.
So that's shocking, but
blink twice if you're being held against your will, Destinat.
I just want to see Splatoon great again.
Oh my gosh! Here comes the voice.
I just want to make it great again. It needs to be great again.
You want it to be huge?
Yeah, it's going to be huge. It feels like the greatest single player tactical, 4v4 game there is. But it's single player. It's a single player game that you can play with other people who, create problems for you, essentially. I'm excited for new content. I think it's great, but I would like to see some other updates first. That would be more important to me. Just letting us play with friends would... I don't even care about the chat. I've moved on from that. I'll never talk to anyone again. Just let me play with the people I want to, and I'll figure the rest out on my own.
Oh my gosh. Everybody in chat saying we're being too salty. Like, guys, come on. I love Splatoon. It's one of my most played. It's probably my second most played game on the Switch. But there's definitely, even IGN just had a top 5 things they should fix in Splatoon. Like, I think everybody's kind of at that point. Like, get up to date. Yeah. I'm mad because I can't play with you guys. That's what's bothering me. That we can't play on a team unless we do private matches, but we don't level up. So I don't want to do anything that's not going to level me up because I want gear, right? I want a higher level. So I don't know. That's it.
Yeah. So, and no, I agree with you. All the complaints I have are valid and very concerning, but it's still fun, and I still come back to play it. So, they're doing something right. I feel like the game could have been amazing, and instead they held it back, so it's only great. And these are maybe small gripes. Maybe we're playing the game as it was intended to be played. Maybe we're not supposed to play with friends. I don't know.
We're just supposed to play with power. That's it, not friends.
Yeah,
That's the slogan.
That's all you need.
Just play with power. Oh
play
my
with
goodness.
Switch power.
Okay. All right, guys. We'll try to be less salty. All right.
Oh, I can't make that promise.
We're gonna try. ARMS version 3 introduces Lola Pop. She's a candy clown that can inflate herself. She looks glorious.
Yes.
She also had nunchucks, but I don't know if those are new because I haven't played ARMS in a really long time. I know.
I'm right there with you. I haven't touched it probably since I picked up Splatoon, so it's been a while. The game's fun. It's really good. Every time I play a match, I'm not disappointed. But something about it doesn't make you want to play it. Of all the games on the shelf, like ARMS doesn't jump out like, hey, this is the game you want to play. This is the one. It's going to be huge. It doesn't do that for me. I don't know why.
Okay. All right. And Kirby Geek said that the all the ARMS in her video with her are new. They're new ARMS. So I just watched her video and that didn't seem like it was made clear, but maybe I just missed something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the nunchucks look cool. So and I forgot to write her date down, so I apologize for that. Maybe somebody in the chat can hit me with that. And I didn't see what other updates are coming out with version 3, but I'm assuming some tweaks and balances and whatnot seems to be the common thing. So,
yeah. Agreed. Probably some quality of life stuff.
Yeah. Sneaky Sniper says, I actually played ARMS with a friend because he has a Switch, and it was super fun punching each other and doing 2v2. Yeah, it is. And that's where I've had the most fun with Switch or with ARMS is playing on like couch versus. It's a good time.
And the controls are solid. I mean, it's a great game. If you haven't played it and it looks like it might be your cup of tea, go play it. It's fun.
Super Nintendo says the thing you missed is you only played ARMS for like a half hour. That may be the case. I think he's talking about me.
Okay, I played a little bit longer, but maybe not much. I'll have to look.
So, there's a new 3DS Super Famicom version coming out. Looks really nice.
Super rad.
Yeah, they did this with the 3DS, or let's see, the DS, right? No.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, they've done this with a bunch of their handhelds where they make them look like old systems. The original 3DS XL, they did an NES version. The Game Boy Advance SP, they did an NES version. And they, so this is cool. We don't have any kind of announcement for the United States yet. If we're going to get one that looks like a Super Nintendo, I don't know. We are also getting that Samus DS, which looks very nice.
It does.
Excuse me.
If we get that Super Nintendo, I might have to jump. I might have to do it. Like that. It looks so good. And if they, maybe I'll import it if they don't bring it to the US. But it looks great, and it'd be hard not to have.
Really, you'd do it? You'd pull the trigger?
I might. I mean, there are some games that I'd like to see on the Super. So maybe. Okay. They're not Super. 3DS.
Yeah.
And I can play Super games on the 3DS XL, so it works out.
You can. On the new ones, you can. I was playing Super Mario World just the other day. So,
Star Fox 2.
Yeah. What?
Huh?
I don't think so.
What?
I don't know. Pokken Tournament demo coming out tomorrow night. If you're listening to this tomorrow, coming out tonight, 9 p.m. Is that
Wednesday? 9 p.m. Pacific Wednesday.
On Wednesday. So that's pretty cool. Jump into that. I did see in the wild the Hori fight stick that they make for the Switch. That thing is gorgeous. Like, I think it's $200. So it's it's a hefty investment to play Pokken and Street Fighter and a handful of Neo Geo games. But if you really love that arcade feel, there's that. You can go with, and there's also, I don't remember the brand, I'll try to have a link to it in the show notes. That looks kind of like the NES Advantage a little bit. It's kind of got the black and gray and red color scheme. And I guess that one is customizable. You can actually change the buttons out with higher end buttons and higher end stick and all that stuff. So if you're really into fighting games, and there's also one of our buddies, Prince David, was telling us about in our Discord was telling us about like a $40 adapter where he was using a PS3 fight stick on his Switch. So,
yeah, I saw that.
You got options if you like the fight sticks. So,
and let's be honest, if you want to play with Destinot, that's where he's going to be. So, if you want to play with Destinot, get Pokken Tournament and get good.
Yeah, that's where he will be for sure. Most definitely. So,
most def.
Modern Prophet says he wants a new Nintendo Power Glove. Oh man.
XL. Do you want that a 3D Power Glove XL?
Super Nintendo says that the Pokken controllers are probably the best for it. So, and I know Destinot loved that. I've never played with one, but I know he really liked them. What else we got here? Square teases Nintendo Switch getting Final Fantasy port. What is that, 15?
Yeah, it should be 15.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 15 port. So, Captain Logan, I think, is the one that brought this to my attention, and he was like wondering if we were going to get like the mobile port or the actual game like port. So, I don't really know.
I would assume it's going to be better than the mobile, somewhere in between. But we'll see. I mean, that game was pretty good graphically, but wasn't amazing. I think the Switch could probably do it if you scale it back a little bit. But I think it'll be fine.
So, yeah, I haven't played a Final Fantasy game since, well, never. So, that's fun.
Great time to start. You're not missing much, and starting at 15 is fine.
Okay, all right, perfect.
I'm kidding. You're missing a lot. You're missing all of it.
The chat got pretty excited about the Final Fantasy when we brought it up. So, Kirby Geek is, every time I say a game I haven't played, I'm surprised Kirby Geek just doesn't leave for good. Honestly,
yeah.
So,
yeah, you've really let me down. You have really disappointed me with some of the announcements of games you have not played. But let's not do that. I think now's a great time to do the live giveaway. What do you think before we move forward?
Yeah, just keep talking for a second while I get it pulled up here. So we don't have any break in the audio like last week where I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. We got this.
Yeah, I'll keep it go. So if in the chat, if you guys have anything fun to say, I can talk about. You guys have a good eclipse. How was the eclipse? I'm looking for your question you brought up last week, Josh, which was what was the game you never played? And I'm pulling it up now because it was really, really disappointing for me. So I aim to please.
I can name a couple for you.
So retro question for everyone listening, but also Josh. Which Nintendo exclusive game have you never played? Josh answered Resident Evil 4, Eternal Darkness, and Pikmin. So I'm extremely upset about two of those. Eternal Darkness was good, and it was a great GameCube game, but Resident Evil 4 and Pikmin? Really?
Hey, I don't. What do you want me to do?
Obviously, go back and right these wrongs. Go play Pikmin. And Resident Evil 4 was one of the best Resident Evil 4s. Oh my gosh, now Henny's saying the same thing. Goodness, come on, guys. Come on, man. That's Yeah.
I've never done it. I'm sorry. I played 5. Chris, Sheva, Chris.
That 5 is a worse version of 4. Like 4 was better in every way.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, guys. If you want to enter to win this Mario plus Rabbids, all you need to do.
I don't know.
All you need to do is, let's see if this works here. Did that work? I don't know. Type in the word Mario with lowercase, just Mario, lowercase m, Mario. Everybody type Mario right now. We're doing this live.
Yeah.
There's a lot of games I haven't played. Yeah. If you want to be entered to win, type Mario with a lowercase m. There you go. We're getting some. Just Mario. Yeah. I've never played any of the Paper Mario games.
Holy mackerel.
Wait, you kidding me? I played the new one on Wii U with my daughter for a minute. So.
Oh my goodness.
All right, if you're here with us, type Mario. Keep going. Everybody type Mario. It says we have 20 viewers right now. Keep on going.
All right. Yeah, I'm looking to see if how many Marios we got. Type Mario. Who hasn't played GoldenEye? Whoa. Captain Logan, who hasn't played GoldenEye?
Somebody hasn't played GoldenEye? Oh my goodness.
Logan, ban this person.
Okay. Everybody's typed Mario?
I assume so. Maybe give it another second. Or is it still running?
Yeah, we're still going.
Do you want to talk about the next talking point so everyone can type Mario? It's not a hard thing. It's Mario. Type Mario.
Yeah. Type it again. Everybody type Mario.
Mario.
Type it a second time. Type it more than once. Lowercase m. Type Mario. There we go. I'm seeing a few more. For some reason, it's not picking up everybody, and it's bothering me. I want to make sure everybody gets entered. So type Mario again, guys. Lowercase m. What are some other games I've never played? Well, like I said, Pikmin. Never done it.
Gosh, that's horrible.
Yeah, never done it.
Really good. You should play it. I mean, all joking aside, it's really good. Okay.
I want to. I have it on the Wii U. So, all right, guys. Looks like we have everybody who's entered is going to be entering it. So, here we go. We're rolling it right now. Hey, there's the winner right there, guys.
Modern Prophet.
There it is. Modern Prophet has won the giveaway. So, all right. We can stop typing Mario. We can stop.
Keep going until you win.
Yeah.
just keep typing it.
All right. So, Destinaut and Modern Prophet were the winners of Mario plus Rabbids. Go ahead and just message me on Twitter, guys, and get me your address, and we will have them shipped to you directly from Amazon. So that'll be great. Congratulations, guys.
Yeah, congrats.
He says
it's gonna be awesome.
I like and never win. So now you have. Okay, couple quick talking points. Nintendo coming out with new IPs. The past few years, what have we seen? Splatoon. We've seen ARMS. That's kind of it as far as new IPs, right? And I mean, Pikmin's back from the GameCube days, but it did this also, and they've done this with most of their new IPs, and I appreciate them for this, even though we kind of, as the fans, seem to, like, I don't know, almost cry for this stuff, or like we want it. These new IPs are not being placed on the shoulders of old IP, meaning we're not seeing, like, I was playing Mario Sunshine yesterday, and the bloopers are spitting ink all over the place. Mm-hmm. And so we talked about it. I'm like, what? Why aren't these guys in Splatoon? You know, shouldn't they be? And Kirby Geek informed me that the developers were like, we actually had forgotten about bloopers. We forgot that they were, it's the squid from Mario. Right? They've been around since Super Mario Brothers, the little squid that would kill you in the water. They said they forgot about them. And the more I thought about it, the more I was like, you know what? I'm kind of glad this is the case, because I mean, let's let these IPs stand on their own 2 feet without having to have Mario come in. Or, I posted on Reddit like, oh, I think they should have Mac in the Ultra Hand, Little Mac in the Ultra Hand be in ARMS. No.
Yeah.
Let it do its thing. Let ARMS be its thing. Let it establish itself. Let it get its characters. Let Splatoon get its characters. I love you guys that are still typing Mario in the chat. You guys are awesome, by the way. Never stop. And so, what do you think about that? I mean, do you think? Okay, Mario Kart, for instance, wasn't Mario Kart. It was just a racer, and then they threw the Mario Kart, and I'm glad they did. I don't know if they had characters that, were planned for that thing beforehand or not, but I know that they ended up just putting the Mario characters in, and it definitely worked. So in that case, I'm glad. But these newer IPs, even thinking back to like Star Fox, they didn't throw Mario into the mix. They let Star Fox be its own thing.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I think you have to. I mean, there's a time and place to get all your characters together. It's Smash Brothers, it's Mario Kart, and even Mario Party. I wouldn't be mad if you start throwing random characters into a Mario Party type game. But it feels gimmicky when Mario comes into ARMS. It feels gimmicky when Kirby shows up in Splatoon, whatever the case is. You need to create new IPs that stand on their own. And to do that, you have to have strong characters and characters people want to play. And then now those characters, I didn't care about the Inklings. Is that what they're called? Squidlings? Inklings? Inkling.
Squid Kids, baby.
Squid Kids, whatever they're called. Clearly I don't care about them still. But the game's fun and it stands on its own. It doesn't need any more help. So I like it. I'm all for it. All for it.
Our chat right now is absolutely out of control. Drummer's asking if there's a pre-order bonus for Super Mario Odyssey. There is supposedly one in Europe where you get a hat. I have not heard anything for the US. So that's a bummer for sure. But and the thing with Splatoon, like, look, Splatoon stands on its own legs because it's a fun game. That's a shooter-esque game that the gameplay is what sells that game. There's not really story. There's very few characters, although the internet has really grabbed onto certain characters.
Yeah,
right?
A certain character.
Yeah, and so I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. It's a fun game that doesn't really need a lot of lore or anything like that, but they're slowly adding stuff. And then if you look at ARMS, for me, because I mean, I don't know, and maybe it's me, maybe people have a similar opinion. There's not a lot of lore to these characters. I don't really know that I care to know much more about these characters. It's kind of like a fighting game. Like, I liked Guile because of his fighting style in Street Fighter, right? Or Ryu. I didn't have to necessarily know all their history or whatever. Although as I played the game, I did get to know that stuff. And again, there's the sound that you guys are hearing. Again, I'm sorry, so forgive me. I'll fix it one day. And so it's kind of taking that fighting game mentality or that fighting game stance, and that's fine. But if you look back on games like Star Fox, we love those characters. We love Star Fox and do a barrel roll and all that kind of stuff. Like we came to get to know those characters, and when one of them got blown out of the sky, I was like, no, what is happening? It was such a bummer.
Yeah, no, and you're right. I mean, but Pikmin, which you don't know anything about, because you never played it, which is just shocking. That game is a great IP. That's a great game. It's a great series, and they did all that without bringing any help from anywhere else. And I really enjoy that game. And you don't get experiences like that if you clutter them with known characters,
I mean, and look back on games in the past, like further back. I mean, look, Star Fox, we could say, is inspired by games like Galaga and things like that, where you were just a spaceship shooting stuff out of the sky. It just went into 3D thanks to the FX chip, right? And that kind of stuff. But Galaga, there was no story. There was no lore. There was anything like that. So it's like when you add the lore to it, you get an extra little bit of like connection, which is great. Which it's really good. And so I'm excited to see that Nintendo's releasing games that are not necessarily lore heavy or story heavy, but they're still able to stand on their great gameplay, and they're able to stand without having to throw Mario into the mix.
Yeah.
You know, not that I don't love Mario, I do, but I want to see these other things, just take root and sprout and grow and, just have a life of their own.
And there's another risk. If you put Mario into a game that does poorly, now you're hurting your brand. You're hurting your image. And, that's your flagship character. So if he does a couple bad games, now that's going to be some people's perception of that character. Like, that Mario kind of sucks. I didn't enjoy that. So it's a double-edged sword. You take some risks with new IPs. So I like what they're doing. I like the few new games we've gotten. I'm excited for more. Let's go. Let's keep the new games coming.
Yeah, absolutely.
Make Nintendo great again.
Oh my goodness, here we go. So let's wrap this thing up. I've been playing a lot of GameCube lately.
Yeah.
GameCube games that set the bar high for that generation. Chat, I'm asking you guys too. What are some GameCube games that just set the bar high?
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
What do you guys think?
Eric, what do you think? What GameCube games just set the bar for that generation?
Well, gosh, I'm glad you asked. For me, I'm not going to go with Rogue Squadron, which was phenomenal, and the sound on that game was probably the best I had heard out of a video game yet. I'm going to say Resident Evil 4, because you haven't played it, and I'm not saying that because you haven't played it, but that was the first game I saw that I was like, man, the GameCube can throw punches with any system out there. Like, that game was so pretty, the controls were tight, and then Pikmin. And it sounds like I'm messing with you, but I'm really not, because Pikmin kind of showed me that an RTS might be possible on a console. And I know it's not a true RTS, but that's kind of always how it felt. And man, those were just phenomenal games. I love the GameCube though. There were so many good games. I think that console was so underrated. What about you?
I'm going to read through the chat here. Henny says Rogue Squadron. Ken says Wind Waker. Kirby Geek says Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, which you didn't play.
True.
Drummer, the GameCube games being so small. Super Nintendo had Smash Bros, which I mean still holds up to this day, right? Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 was actually on the GameCube, I believe. 2 was on the 64. But... And you guys could correct me on that, but I remember 3 being... I have 2 on the 64. It's a yellow cart. It's super cool. And I also played 2 on the PC of all things, which is crazy because I didn't really PC game very much. So, but on 3, man, I could go forever on 3. It was awesome. Twilight Princess, another Smash Bros. Metroid Prime. Captain Logan says Soul Calibur. Oh my gosh, Soul Calibur was so great. Mario Kart Double Dash, very good game.
Really good.
Luigi's Mansion.
Hold on, let's pause.
Okay. What?
Luigi's Mansion was great, and the only thing they screwed up with is making that a launch title. I think that would have been one of the biggest games on the system, but they launched it without Mario, and people were not ready for that. It needed to launch with the proper Mario because every other system at that point had. And if you didn't give Luigi's Mansion a fair shake, go play it. Go buy the one on the 3DS. It's phenomenal. It's such a great series.
Yeah, Yeah, absolutely. I've never played the first one, but the second one I love.
Hold the phone. Are you kidding me?
Look, I got a GameCube at launch. I got Smash, I got Extreme G Racing, and I got Rogue Leader. And then I got Animal Crossing, and then I got Mario Sunshine, and then I waited, and I got 007, Agent Under Fire, because it was finally a first-person shooter, and it was like...
I don't even know you. I don't even know you. It's like I'm looking at a fake person.
Kirby Geek is just news. Kirby Geek is losing it. I'm so sorry.
Man.
Yeah, Super Nintendo had Tony Hawk N64, blue cart for 1, yellow cart for 2. I know you guys. Pikmin. Let's see what else. Are you even playing? The games I stream. Am I even playing it, or is it someone else?
No, he's not playing.
Sorry, Nintendo. I got it all for Christmas. My wife surprised me with the GameCube for Christmas, so I didn't get it right at launch. I got it at Christmas.
You know,
they're asking if I even play, if I even Nintendo. Guys, come on. Like, I can't play everything.
But those are big titles. It's not like I'm like, oh, did you play Mermaid's Horse Adventure? Yeah, no, I'm asking if you played Pikmin, Resident Evil 4, Luigi's Mansion, just to name a few huge games. Huge. These games were huge.
Okay, let me take you back to 20-year-old Josh when the 21-year-old Josh when the GameCube came out. I went from playing Perfect Dark, and then I got married, and I still played Perfect Dark, and then I played Donkey Kong 64 all the way through to completion. Right?
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Just because we were married, we didn't have a lot of money. Like, we were young, we were like 18. And so I played that game through to completion. I know, because most people are like, what? You played that and you haven't played? Yeah. I know. But it's what I had. I bought that system. I bought the green system. So I loved first-person shooters. So when I got the GameCube, I didn't care about anything except for the sequel for Perfect Dark to come out. That was my main thing. Like, everything else was filler until Perfect Dark 2 was released. And then what happened? Microsoft bought Rare. Yeah. They already had Halo. And so I played, in my mind, what were some of the staples? Mario Kart Double Dash, which because of Fran Mirabella, I didn't really care for because I read his review and was like, yeah, I agree. This isn't regular Mario Kart. I'm out. Didn't play that much of it. I played Mario Sunshine until I couldn't get one sprite. And I was like, I'm out. I can't complete this 100%. And I stopped playing.
That's a great game. One of my favorite Marios, by the way.
Wind Waker. Might as well change my name to Josh 360. Oh my gosh, you guys.
I mean, I wasn't going to go there, but I'm glad you did.
So yes, I was like a big first-person shooter. I played Metroid Prime, loved it. Played Metroid Prime 2 until I got stuck on a boss and couldn't complete it. And so, because I didn't have enough health, so I would have to restart the game, and I'm like, forget it, I'm done. So I'm sorry, okay? I played some other games. Bloody Roar, my wife and I played the heck out of that. Smash Bros, played a lot of that. It was fun. But yeah, I didn't... I missed out on some. I'm trying to make up for it now. Time Splitters, guys, though. Time Splitters, you know how much Time Splitters I put in on the GameCube? Time Splitters 2? Oh my gosh, pure gold. But guess what? By the time Time Splitters 3 came out, you could play it on Xbox Live. I played it on Xbox. Because there was no online play. So, you know, that's kind of what happened. So I'm sorry if I've let you all down. My next t-shirt coming out is going to have the dictionary definition of disappointment and how to say the word correctly. And the first definition is just going to say N64 Josh. Okay?
Perfect.
So there you go. It'll be out later this week. But yeah. But as far as for me, GameCube games that set the bar, because that was a tangent there.
Let's hear it.
Definitely Rogue Leader. That game blew my mind. I was like, there's so much going on here. Some other real great games on the system that like sometimes are forgotten about because they were on all the systems. Maybe Tony Hawk 3 was amazing. Metroid Prime was phenomenal. Wind Waker was amazing. I loved that game. I was blown away by it. Resident Evil 1, I couldn't play enough of, and I got into Resident Evil 0, all of them, and I had like I was oversaturated by the time 4 came out that I was like, I don't care. And I think I was probably playing more Halo at that point, and that's where a lot of my attention was going. So, and if I hadn't, you wouldn't be here right now, because if I hadn't started playing Xbox, we never even would have met.
That's true. You got a point. You got a point.
There you go. There you go.
The man's got a point.
But some other games are like the Jedi Knight. I think it was the first one. He plays like Kyle Katarn or whatever, like Jedi Outcast, I think is what it was called. That was on the GameCube. You know, so don't forget about. Can I
pitch 2 GameCube games?
Yeah, do it.
I got 2. Surprisingly, the game I probably put the most time in was not necessarily a GameCube game at all. It was the pre-order bonus that got you Ocarina of Time. I played that so much. Love that game to death. But anyways, the other one was Twin Snakes, the reboot or the remake of Metal Gear Solid. Gosh, that was phenomenal. They updated everything. It was amazing. Play it. It's the best way to play the first Metal Gear Solid.
Sweet, man. Sweet. And my mind just kind of went blank. But I mean, the GameCube was full of gems. It was full of gems. Oh, we briefly talked about Mario Sunshine. I really, really enjoyed that game. I just got frustrated that I couldn't 100% complete it. That's why I walked away from it. There was another game that just I never played it, but Eternal Darkness I hear was amazing. Right there, everybody in the chat's probably going to lose their stuff again. That's one I want to try. Metroid Prime took us to places we hadn't been in a Metroid game. Really liked it. But Animal Crossing, guys, that began like I had hours and hours and hours of Animal Crossing. Like I told you guys last week, my son's first 3-syllable word was Nintendo because of Animal Crossing. Like I love Animal Crossing. I love the series. Can't wait for it to come out on Switch. My wife is going to start streaming when Animal Crossing comes to the Switch. She's already said when it's on Switch, I'm there. So
let me tell you a fun story about Animal Crossing that kind of sums up how good it is if you've never played it, because it's a weird kid game. I was 17, I think, when that game launched, and I was sitting in my room I had a bunch of friends over. We were like going to go to a movie or party or who knows. We were going to do something. I was like, no, hold on. Let's just check out this game really quick. I need to, because I think there were like things you had to do at certain times. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played. Yeah. I was trying to hit one of those marks. I'm like, hold on, let me just show you guys this game. It was really me being selfish. And we sat there for like 2 hours and they all watched me play essentially a life simulator. I mean, what do you do in Animal Crossing in reality? It's not quite a farming simulator, but it's amazing. It stopped 17-year-old kids from doing, stupid outside things that we were probably going to get in trouble for to play a little kid game. It was great. Great game.
Thank you, Nintendo, for keeping Eric pure.
Yeah, you saved me from unimaginable things, I'm sure.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we went a little bit long. That's all right, guys. This has been so much fun. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Congrats to our winners.
Yes.
You guys are the best. We absolutely love doing this. Love having you guys here with us. It's so much fun. Eric, where can people find you? Or Hate Zero? Just Hate Zero Sugar.
Hate Zero Sugar. You can find me on the Discord. I will be creating the Twitter soon, so you'll get me there too. But I do want to say a little special something. Tune in next week, and Josh is going to braid his beard. Live on air. Guys, Josh is braiding his beard.
All you got to do is just tweet at me. He's still he's in the probation period. So just let me know what you think.
Braiding the beard.
All right,
you want to start a hashtag? Tweet at him, #braid the beard.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's going to happen right now. Good going. Oh my goodness. Okay. Guys, you can find me on Twitter at N64Josh. New Super Nintendo Dad says you're going to find Josh over at Josh360. Yeah, I like the Xbox. All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Forgive me. You're going to find me on Twitter at N64Josh. You're going to find me on Twitch. You're going to find this show live every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We were on time this time. First time. My computer didn't melt. It's a Christmas miracle. Awesome. Guys, I have a PC that's in the shop right now. So we're hoping that it's going to be fixed and the stream will get even better. You won't have a delay on our mouths if you're watching us live or on YouTube, because that's frustrating. And so, fingers crossed. And you're also going to find me on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube. Guys, I have an announcement to make. If you're in our Discord, there's a link in there to a song I wrote last weekend called Another Castle. And it's from the perspective of Mario singing about not getting to his princess, but having the little mushroom man apologize every time he got there, saying, "Thank you, but your princess is in another castle." So I'm actually going to my buddy's home studio to lay down tracks for this, and this might become a thing. I might actually start writing some songs, like video game based songs, on stream, just so you can like see the process of what like goes through my head as I'm doing this. So it's a lot of fun. Go to our Discord. It's thelootcave.com/NPC Discord. You'll be able to find it there. It'll also be in our show notes, which is thelootcave.com/episode33. Whew. Remember, audibletrial.com/NPC. Get your free audiobook. If you guys don't mind, leave us a review on iTunes. That would be great. We really, really appreciate that. It helps us. We're trying so hard to get into the top 200, top 150 of iTunes, and we're only going to do that by you guys helping us get there, by listening to the show, by rating the show, by sharing the show with your friends, and we appreciate all that you do. We appreciate the fact that you listen. Those of you that have reviewed already, thank you so much. And yeah. We're gonna put a bow on this one. So
yeah, hashtag braid the beard.
Don't hashtag that. I'm sure there's already tweets. So guys, we will see you next week.